Hello everybody and welcome to yet another Witty Life question. Today I will be the one pulling from the hat.
I'm ready for the question.
You are magically turned into a beautiful woman.
To my standards. That says to your standards, but to my standards.
For 24 hours.
What would you do during that 24 hours?
This channel here, we're supposed to give you our honest opinion. I will basically give you my honest opinion. I wouldn't do anything.
I'm gonna just go on record here and say that I would freak the fuck out because last I checked in the mirror and what have you, I'm sure there's some asshole out there like, oh, you have long hair, brr. But last I checked in the mirror, I'm a male.
I don't know, probably freak out for most of it. Panic, wonder how to, like, do I know going in for 24 hours that I'm gonna be a woman? Or is it just like sprung on me? Because I feel like that would affect my decision.
Here's the thing. I wouldn't be recognized by anyone for those 24 hours.
So if I woke up in the morning and was a female, I would be freaking the fuck out.
And once I turn back, I'm assuming that you wouldn't be seen, like, they wouldn't know that was you. So, like, I have 24 hours to be someone else and cause all the crime.
Because if I don't know, then like, for most of the day, I'm gonna be panicking, trying to figure out what the hell happened and trying to fix it. Maybe keeping it a secret from people.
As long as I don't get caught within that 24 hours, no one's gonna be the wiser. I'll have different fingerprints, I'll have different teeth, all this, everything. I'll have tits and a vagina. I mean, how are they gonna prove anything?
It's just 24 hours. I mean, it's not a big fucking deal. It's not like, you know, I'm gonna be turned into a woman for like a week or a month or year.
That would be terrifying. Like, what the fuck happened? I understand that in here I've been magically transformed, but I'm assuming that's against my will because I would never at any point in my life go, oh yes, magically transform me into a woman, because why would I want to do that? I have no reason to do that. That would be silly.
So, all the shit that I pretend to say that I wouldn't do because morals, just gone.
If this is my choice, if I'm choosing for some reason to become a woman for a day, then, I don't know.
And if I didn't know anything about this, I would be at the doctor's office trying to figure out what the fuck's going on and probably end up in a mental ward somewhere, because if I'm a woman now and I'm sitting there screaming, no, I'm a man, no, no, and these people don't know me, they're gonna throw me in a fucking loony bin. That's for fucking sure.
There's not really all that much panic. I mean, it's not like I'm gonna be having to go right to Forever 21, that fucking store, and like getting clothes and like makeup and shit like that.
No, actually, probably both answers would be the same. I would just spend the day just hiding from people and not letting them know my horrible secret.
I'm sure most men would be like, oh, you know what I'd do? I'd just go all to town on myself and just be in the mirror all day because, oh, I'm such a manly man. Yes, but that may be, but if you woke up and were a fucking female, you would be a little bit freaked out. I'm sorry. Unless you're like a very curious person, in which case maybe you'd run off and go bang as many people as you could in a 24-hour period or something.
Just like, I'm gonna rob banks. Not even rob banks. I'm gonna find ways to be clever about it where I can get money, stash it away. So that way, me, male Chad, comes in and gets the money later.
Maybe I would even go crazy because, like, you know, what if you just woke up and all your entire life was just a dream and you're just a fucking crazy person and you really were a female? I'm sure they'd be telling you that at the psych ward anyway.
And they'd be like, oh, David, you're a woman. I'd be like, don't look at me. Don't look at me. Like, what was it? The Phantom of the Opera. I'd have to wear a mask and, like, get a cape and hide from society for a day.
Because they're like, no, you're totally a female. And it's like, no, I'm not. No. And then, you know, Twilight Zone shit. That's exactly what that would be. It would just be Twilight Zone stuff.
I would just, be the hermit and loser like I am and just stay at my house and play video games.
But I can't get it in one sum because that'll be like too suspicious. So what I'm gonna have to do is basically get it in pieces, kind of like payment plans for myself.
At the end of that day, when I turn back into a male, I'm sure I would be heavily relieved, and there'd be a lot of really confused doctors sitting around a psych ward wondering what the fuck just happened, and wondering maybe if they are in fact the crazy one, when in fact no one's crazy, and this is some kind of magical insanity that has happened.
So I'll have to find a place, or better yet, I'm going to get all the money and I'll distribute it and have it mailed to myself at different times every month. So that way every month I get a new payment plan. It's like the best subscription I've ever got in my life.
Make some sort of fallout shelter for being transformed into a woman. The woman fallout shelter. Except for if women took over the world, like you're a woman, you have to lock yourself away.
Think about that shit, because that would ruin a lot of people's day, and it would be fucking hilarious.
There might be a little bit of a freak out point, when I get up out of bed, because, for every first instinct when you get out of bed is that you have to piss. So, you go there and you're standing in front of the toilet, and all of a sudden, here I'm assuming that I'm gonna have a stream going right into the toilet, but no, instead I'm just gonna have flood all the way down my legs, and I'll be like, what the fuck is going on?
So yeah, hide away, lock myself in a shelter for 24 hours, and then just come out and be like, nope, that didn't happen. We're not gonna talk about that. No one ever mentioned it again.
There's a silver lining there. It ruins everyone's day, not just mine.
So what would I do if I magically turned into a beautiful woman? Crime spree, and then probably be a giant slut.
All right, well, that sure was another question.
Yes, it was.
I think I heard that we both kind of just panicked.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
I just panicked and ended up in the psych ward. And
I locked myself away.
yeah, I feel like those are both very good answers, because I'm pretty sure if you were magically transformed into a woman, you would not be okay with
Yeah,
that.
or if you're a woman,
Unless you are a woman. Yeah, in which case, it'd be all the same.
Yeah, well, no, that I would assume that they would be magically transformed into a man.
Or just a different woman.
That'd be weird too.
That'd be fucking
That'd
stupid. That's what that would be.
I feel like it'd be the same thing.
Yeah.
Anywho, if you liked the video, go ahead, like it. If you didn't, let us know. We're okay with that. Subscribe down below. Everything, in order to get to the best parts, you have to go down on us, because it's all underneath.
That is very true. It is so true, isn't it? I enjoy your train of thought there, sir. And if you have a question that you think is fun or better than this one, go ahead and drop that down there in the comments below, or tell us your own answer to this question. Did you do exactly what I said you would do? Perhaps?
Yeah. And
Yeah.
if you are a woman, go ahead and assume you're going to be transformed into a man.
Yeah, and then tell us how much fun you would have with your jangly bits.
Yeah, because now they're on the outside.
Yeah, weird, isn't it?
The outside!